I got a question for you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got a question for you. Ooh, ooh, nay, ooh. You know what? Just the afterthought. Some of the best nay who's came with some of the greatest questions a man could ask a female in the world. If you don't know, you better check your R&B old school levels. But before we get into that, my name is Jessica Washington. It's another PD Breaks for you, and we're going to talk about nay who's. No, we're not. We're talking about questions and questioning strategies, and basically in this one, how vital it is to change a what to a how or a why. Huh? What? Even in that aspect, when I say what, you're coming with a low level answer, but I said, how would you change that? It totally changes the concept of thought process that you're going to. And that is what we're really talking about. See, it is very easy and common because that's what we deal with everyday life. It's to turn around and ask a student or anybody else, what is the problem? What is the answer? What is the definition? What would you do in this situation? But when you turn around and change that to, how did we come to this problem? Why do you think the definition would be the way it is? How is it that we're talking about this topic today? Simple change of one word to another changes the way that you think about something and the processing that must be done in order to get to the answer. And that's what we're really looking at. When you look at Bloom's taxonomy or the levels of depth of knowledge that we have to conquer, what we have to look at is building opportunities to take those low level questions, those yes or no's, those quick I can recall or remember this answer, and change it to a critical thinking process. And sometimes we kind of go overboard with it. I think we spend time writing and jotting down like these elaborate questions that we want our students to be able to answer, when you just really have to look at taking the question that you already have and just reversing some words around to see if we could have a child that comes up with a solution. So one of the very first things that I challenge you to do is, even after you get caught saying, what is this? What is the definition of economy? And you can have somebody say, what is the definition of economy? And if you say, okay, how can you give me an example of that? Why would the trading system of the Pan-Atlantic, whatever it is, but why would that be an example, or is that not an example? So the other piece I want you to recognize is you don't have to dive deep in order to start pulling out these questions, because naturally they're not that common to us to turn around and to think about anything in that higher light. But we have to get into that in order to get students to understand and dive deep into education. What we talk about a lot of time is that we get to teach our children just like this, just across the surface, like you see that. And we basically have a curriculum that goes like this, but we don't have enough time to dig into those little bitty gaps and bring out a wealth of knowledge. We can only go on the top. But if you change some of your questions, you can go on the top and you can just kind of do some little spurts. And what you can do is start growing curiosities. And those are the reasons how we can start getting into deeper knowledges. But we have to pass just what's given to us in our resources, just what's given to us on the book, just what's given to us on the top of our head, and plant those seeds of curiosity. And one very easy way to plant a seed is to change it from a what to a why, to a what to a how, to a yes to a no, to a yes or a how. I don't know, I was going Dr. Seuss for a second and it really wasn't working. But the key thing is explore your mind, explore the time, and explore those questions. And try. If you have to follow up a question with a what, always try to get that how or why in. It works. All right, this is Jessica Washington with another PD Breaks for you. I will check you the next time around. I'll see you when I see you. And no reason on telling me what you're going to see from me, but why you're going to keep coming back. Please come back, come back, come back, come back. Got to end it with the 90s. Nay, ooh, I need you in my life.